All right, we are ready for our full high school symphonic band. We are having our band officers to read the background information for all of our selections. And up first, we have Kentucky 1800 background info read by Calvin Rochelle.
Kentucky 1800 was composed by Claire Grutman in 1954. Mr. Grutman was born in Cleveland, Ohio. He attended Ohio State University and earned his bachelor's degree in music education. After he graduated, he began teaching in public schools in Ohio and Kentucky, before eventually returning to Ohio State University to teach. He composed pieces for film, Broadway musicals, and orchestra, but is mostly known for his symphonic band pieces. Kentucky 1800 is one of these symphonic band pieces. It is comprised of 3 folk songs from the days when pioneers were moving west. Please enjoy the Kentucky 1800.
Thank you.
Our next selection will be presented by Mr. Aiden Killian.
March the Oblique is a sinister-sounding march that really strikes a different vibe compared to other marches. Using elements from a traditional march set in a contemporary framework, the music is based on a tritone interval surrounded by dark and minor harmonic language. A wealth of percussion adds great color to the unsettling character of this music. Please enjoy March.
Our next selection will be presented by Mr. Caleb Lockhart.
Our next selection is Movement 5 from the Lord of the Rings Symphony entitled Hobbits. The symphony was written by Johann de Meyer in 1988 and clocks in around 40 minutes long. Don't worry though, the Hobbits movement is under 5 minutes. If you know anything about Hobbits, you know they enjoy eating, dancing, and living a life of carefree fun. This movement seeks to embody the culture of Hobbits. Since this movement is the final movement of the symphony, you'll also hear themes from elsewhere in the symphony as Johann de Meyer attempts to end on a final majestic note. We hope you enjoy Hobbits.
Before we perform our final selection, I'd like to take this time to acknowledge all of our band seniors and then present our music awards. Seniors, as I call your name, come on down. Audience, if you would, please hold your applause until all of the names have been called. Our first band 2025 senior, Anthony Gonzalez. The great listener. Lee Hartman. Caleb Lockhart. Tucker Pavian, Alex Pollard, Calvin Rochelle, Daniel Santos Castaneda, Spencer Kleist, and Katie Martin. Let's give them all a hand. Calling them up here and clapping for 20 seconds is not enough to pay them back for everything they have done. Nearly all of these seniors have been making music with me for the past 8 years. From marching band to pep band and now symphonic band, these seniors have been by my side and they've done an excellent job leading the rest of the band. They've devoted a ton of time to the band program. It's often challenging to keep band in your schedule all the way to senior year. But because of their love for music, these seniors found a way to make sure they closed out their high school career as a part of our band family. I am truly grateful to have had these students and their leadership in class, and it's largely due to them that we've had such a fun year in band. They bring positive attitudes that create a climate of fun and excellence. These seniors all care about the band program and have dedicated over half of their GCMS education to it. They will begin the next chapter of their lives in just a few weeks, and the world is a better place because of them. Whatever they're going to do, I know they will be amazing. Seniors, I can't believe our time has come and gone. It doesn't seem like that long ago you were in 5th grade trying to figure out how to hold your instrument, let alone make a sound out of it. I was there. Look at you now. You all have devoted so much to the music program here, and I am truly appreciative. This is, without a doubt, a better place because of you. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and I know you'll find a way to keep music in your life once you leave GCMS for the final time. I'm proud of you all. I wouldn't trade our time together for anything. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 band seniors. Make sure we get a picture with me and the seniors at the end. Help me remember. Up next is our awards presentation. When it comes to our band awards, it is an annual challenge finalizing who the recipients will be. Every single student in our band is important, and I value them all. These awards seek to recognize students who have gone above and beyond to serve the band program. Our first award to be presented is the Semper Fidelis Marine Band Award. This award is presented on behalf of the United States Marine Corps. High school musicians embody many virtues that Marines admire. Not only do musicians have to maintain a high degree of proficiency on their instrument, they must also devote a great deal of time to many extracurricular needs of the band program. In doing so, high school musicians display traits that Marines consider essential to being a good leader: knowledge, creativity, courage, and integrity. This year's recipient is an excellent musician, and his sound has a positive impact on everyone around him. He plays an important role in our band, and his thorough understanding of music has led him to be a very strong performer. Despite being a section of one, he carries himself extremely well on any piece of music I throw his way. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Anthony Gonzalez. Our next award is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. This was created in 1974, shortly after this great jazz artist passed away. Louis Armstrong was an American jazz trumpeter from New Orleans. With his phenomenal skill and hard work, he rose to prominence in the 1920s and quickly became a foundational influence on jazz. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award honors an outstanding junior or senior in our jazz band. This year's recipient is a 4-year member of Jazz Band. They've played an important role in our jazz program as well as the band program overall. This student is a section leader and always goes out of the way to ensure his section is prepared and well taken care of. He has been a hardworking and talented musician his entire high school career. And though it's not related to jazz in the slightest, I thought you all should know there's a lick and sleigh ride that he plays so frequently we've now named it after him. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Spencer Price. Our next award is the Rex Troyer Memorial Award. This award is for outstanding band participation and attitude. Rex Troyer was a 1940 Gibson City High School graduate. He was very active in the music department, and upon graduating, he auditioned and won a spot in the United States Navy Band. After his tour, Mr. Troyer returned to work in Gibson City until his retirement. He was an active member of the community and was even band booster president. He was known for his compassion and dedication to music and teaching. This year's recipient has been involved in many aspects of the band and music program. The student gives a lot of their time to the band and always makes sure our program is well represented. He is a wonderful section leader who encourages his section to always strive for their best and goes out of the way to assist anyone who needs help, despite which section they are in. This award is for outstanding participation and attitude, and I can't think of a more deserving recipient. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Daniel Santos Castaneda. I'm up past my bedtime right now. All right, our next award is the John Philip Sousa Award. This was introduced in 1954 to honor the top student in the high school band. The John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. John Philip Sousa was not only a renowned composer and band leader, he was also a strong supporter of school music programs. He was a pioneer in music education and is an icon of American music. This year's recipient has been involved in every aspect of our band program. They participated in Symphonic Band, Marching Band, Pep Band, Jazz Band, Community Band, and our rigorous AP Music Theory course. He is a wonderfully talented musician and actively works to better himself as well as his section and the entire group. Going above and beyond, when we needed more low-end sound during the marching season, I asked him to learn sousaphone, and he did without hesitation. He is a kind and intelligent individual, and it is those traits that will take him far in life. I'm fortunate that I've had the opportunity to work with this student and watch him grow both as a musician and a leader. He will absolutely be missed next year. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Caleb Lockhart. Our final award is the Arion Award. The Arion Award is a prestigious national award for outstanding musical achievement. Its recipient is an upperclassman who has outstanding musicianship in both band and choir. This award is reserved for the top musician in the entire GCMS music program. This year's recipient has been in concert choir, chamber choir, the spring musical, AP Music Theory, HOIC Honor Band, Symphonic Band, Marching Band, Pep Band, Solo Ensemble, and Jazz Band. He is a leader for both choir and band, and he strives to help others around him. Not everything has been easy, but he has worked hard to become the musician that he is today. Whether he is on stage for a musical or behind his instrument in the band, he always gives it his all and delivers wonderful music in the process. I am very thankful to have had the opportunity to work with this student for the past 8 years, and I hope he knows how proud I am of him. I know he'll always find a way to keep music in his life. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Calvin Rochelle. We have one more short selection that will be introduced by Natalie Oppelman.
Closing out our concert is the Hometown Boy March. This was written by famous march composer Carl King in 1962. It was his final composition, and he dedicated it to his lifelong friend Meredith Wilson, who is best known for writing for Music Man. We thank you for coming tonight and hope you enjoy this bright and lively march.
Thank you so much for coming out this evening and supporting our program. Okay. I was going to say good night, but
Okay, I heard a timer stall. I need you to bring me that. Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. To avoid rambling, most of the seniors have been in band all 8 years. I don't know how true that really is, but he's been a big impact on our lives. So this is just a small token of, I mean, if you want, I don't get paid to tell you what to do.
A baton,
It breaks all the time, so.
socks from New Orleans. says, shut